Thank you. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to an evening of music and comedy, celebrating our great friend, the late, great Rusty Magee. It's a nice turnout, and actually, I don't think Lennon got this, or Bob Marley, or Jimi Hendrix. So, and this is pretty quick, so it's really delightful to see everybody here. Rusty did mention one thing in the will, that he wanted us to be the first club with the 4-drink minimum. So tonight will be the night where everybody should have 4 drinks minimum. And we're also happy, and not to promote the club here, but it's our 25th anniversary this month here. Thank you. And tonight really should be about the past, the present, and particularly how we leap into the future. And Rusty is a big legacy. His legacy is a big part of my life and the events that have taken place in this room here. And I'm really happy that we're all together here celebrating him tonight. But without further ado, I'd like to just say sit back and relax and enjoy the show. We're in for a lot of entertainment tonight, so here we begin. Thank you.
You stumble down the stairs of the West Bank Cafe. Stumble down the stairs, it's midnight Saturday. Your belly's full of beer, you wanna have some fun, you wanna see some comedy, and maybe meet someone at the West Bank. At the West Bank, it's kind of a cry of a generation. I want y'all to sing along with me now. At the West Bank, I couldn't hear you very well. I want you to sing it now. Come on, I want you to put a little bit of life and a little bit of soul into it. You people are pathetic tonight, but I don't care. You see, I just drove my car across the Jersey state line, and I'm here to have a really good time at the West Bank. I love each and every single one of you at the West Bank. You know, Bruce Springsteen's got New Jersey, and Billy Joel, he's got Long Island. John Denver's got Colorado, and Neil Diamond, he's got a lot of gall. But it's Saturday and it's midnight. Well, actually, it's about half hour late. But we don't mind. We ain't even gonna hesitate. We're gonna get right down to the comedy tonight. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna make you feel all right. God, I love the West Bank. At the West Bank. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the West Bank Cafe downstairs. Theater Bar, midnight Saturday street show. Right now, I do want to bring up our main man, our master of ceremonies, our resident playwright. His name? Yes, I think a cry went up from the crowd there. Who is the man who would risk his neck for his brother comic? Look like who's the cat who won't cop out when there's hecklers all about? Blue, black, he's a complicated Jew and no one understands him but his mother. Blue, black, that can't lose one bad mother. Shut your mouth, I'm talking about the black. We can dig it. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to give you our resident stand-up comic and playwright. I'm talking about the man that I call
No need. I'm just glad that they cut that before you see what I look like. It'd be just that moment of horror. Jesus, we've gotten old. He's really cute, isn't he? Fuck. I'm just amazed. We used to get so drunk that I'm surprised that he looked so good that I didn't fuck him. God knows we did everything else, so. It's amazing. It's, in regards to, continuing Steve's little pitch, if we are going to continue meeting like this, with memorials, which appears to be it's become a theater bar and memorial hosting situation. The crowds are getting so big for this type of thing that we need to buy next door. There's a lot of people here tonight. Everyone here tonight was touched by Rusty, and Rusty did touch a lot of people, and there are a lot of people that Rusty touched that he shouldn't have. I mean that in a number of ways. Rusty had the largest heart of anybody I know. He gave I've never seen anybody who had he had such a right to be more bitter than I, and he fucking never was, and that even made me more bitter. He was always so goddamn happy about shit. Everything seemed to have well, sure, that happened, but, and rarely would he ever express that kind of thing. And he not only worked here, he worked tirelessly. He would go anywhere in the city to perform. It's unbelievable. And he would perform in places, and anywhere he performed, he brought all of himself to. He never felt like, oh, I'm performing here and this is shitty. He never talked about it in that way. And a lot of the times, he would support artists that he shouldn't have fucking supported. It's such a blind spot. Everybody, oh, he's wonderful. Just shut the fuck up. We're going to be doing some. Tonight is really a celebration of Rusty. Tonight's not a night for sadness. Tonight's a night to really celebrate the fact that we were lucky enough to be a part of his life, and that we were lucky enough to share in his performances, and we were lucky enough to share in his music, and that we were lucky enough to know him. God knows we've all shed enough tears, and it's time that we share our joy about him, and we will do that with some really fine musicians and singers here this evening, singing some of his work. What I really wanted to do was to just have a solo pianist, and I would sing all his work. And really test just how far you fuckers would go. Ending, of course, the evening with my rendition of God Bless America, which I would do even after this. I may, but I tried it, and I only remember 13 words. the first set of songs will be from the Czar of Rock and Roll, which I wrote with Rusty. It was directed by Rand Forrester. It had its premiere at New York Stage and Film, and we took it from there back to the West Bank, and we performed it here on a number of occasions. And then in what was considered really, for Rusty and I, our biggest break as theatrical artists, as a writer and a composer, we took the show to the Alley Theater in Houston, Texas, where I was lucky enough to leave the business. And that's an absolutely true story. Rusty was still, hope sprung eternal, and I was like, go get him. Go get him, you're the fighter. But it was amazing because when it came to luck for Rusty, Rand, and I down here, our luck was only in terms of the people that we met and that was and the talent that graced our stage. We'd written a musical that had a shelf life, and we were trying desperately to get people to do it at the point where it was right there on the shelf and you could fucking see it. And as soon as the shelf life was up, they said, "Hey, come on, bring it down." And so we had essentially a 65-minute pocket musical that was a nostalgic look, really it was a look at Cold War Russia and our relationship with them. Something that people are just they're pounding. People, I'm serious. Even this afternoon, 6 more calls for the Cold War Russia thing. It's always big, and apparently, if we serve borscht at intermission, there's millions in the project. But it was. But the thing is that by the time we got it to Houston, the Berlin Wall came down. So Rusty and I then fucking had to scramble with Rand to write a second act. And now we're like fucking making shit up, and it's, just this desperate attempt to fucking make, goddamn, and we're calling it a workshop, because that's what you call it when it's shitty. You say, hey. This is a workshop, for God's sake. We'd have interviews with the local critics and desperately tell them, please, you got to understand what's going on down there. We're in the basement. We're in the basement of the Alley Theater. They have a small theater down there, which they use to suck grants, okay? And that's a whole other story. I can't even go down that road this evening. When I have my own celebration, I'll be fucking talking about that. Another reason I closed the door. We're downstairs. We're on a budget of $80,000, which seemed like a lot. That was what we were told, and then we were told we'd have 6 actors from New York, and then it was 4, and then they wanted to get rid of one more, and then so they actually said, well, they would save one more actor if they took a part of my and Rusty's salary, and of course we went, oh sure, fuck yeah, God, it's the joy of the art, God damn it, it's the joy of it. So and we gave the money up because we really wanted the actor. We did the show downstairs. Our budget was the exact same. Was the budget for our whole show was the sound budget of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, which was upstairs. So imagine my joy of discovering really that, that's the way it works? That you could have $80,000 worth of sound? We could have actually, for that show, had $5 million worth of sound, and we were still fucked. Rusty was extraordinary. He was tireless, and the one thing that he really knew, and the thing that always amazed me about him, is if anybody knew music, it was Rusty. If anybody truly sat at this piano and during that time we were down here really played the soundtrack of our life, it was him. And he would sit there with the PR people at the theater, two fucking geniuses You know, that's the PR people. They're the people who know, oh, this is what tea we're going to buy. And we'll have some nice scones, and that's the PR people at the and so they kept sending us. We had a rock and roll musical, and they were sending us to classical music stations to talk about a rock and roll musical. And Rusty would sit there and go, "You don't understand. Don't you listen to the radio here? 92.1 WKR7. Now that's the station that we've got to be on." And he just would knock them off one after the other. He'd listen to every goddamn thing on the dial. Every one of them, and he knew every place that we should advertise, and they went, "Would you like some tea?" and so that's the first part will be Czar. The second part is Ubu and Ubu Rock, which is an unbelievable piece of theater that was done at ART and that's what I still love about this audience, and that I always feel really why I feel at home here. You never give an inch. A third of the audience applauded, and the other 2/3 who didn't see it said, "Fuck, I'll make up my mind when I see it." Fuck you, Lewis. You Mr. Critic. Fuck you. I don't care if you liked it. It was extraordinary. I went up to Harvard to see it. We're lucky to have one of the performers here tonight from that show, and it was an astonishing evening. You're not doing the button song. Are you doing the button song? Are you going to talk about it at all? Then I'll talk about it. Tom, and it's a good thing for all. Tommy, one of the thing is based on Alfred Jarry's 1890 knee slapper Ubu Rock. This is a play that's given to anyone who takes dramatic art and is serious about it. Anytime you're in an MFA program or a BFA program, or it looks like that's going to be your direction, they pull this fucking piece of shit out of a drawer and say, "Ooh, this was it. This was when theater went berserk. Oh, this is wacky. This is crazy." And you read it and you go, "Holy fuck." This is like, because most of the translations are unintelligible, and then if you find anyone that's good, you go, I don't give a shit. This has no application to my life. Why am I going into theater? What the fuck's the matter with you? And Rusty and Andre Belgrader and Shelley Burke put together this thing, and it was unbelievable. It was done in 94 or 93, 93, 94, and because I left my notes somewhere, because that's the kind of organizational skills I learned from Rusty. I did. I packed a little bag, and then you go, "Where the fuck's my bag?" And what they did was in 93 or 94, and do you know the difference? You fucking can't remember. Oh, yeah. So they put together this utterly spectacular, totally offensive, just a fantastic time in the theater. I just don't remember spending that kind of time where you just went beyond, you were shocked and you laughed and you went nuts and people got upset and walked the fuck out. And it was Rusty's music that was the backbone of it. And Tommy, who's here, Tommy Darrow, who's here this evening, came out on stage and did a thing called the Button Song, which is a song in which I have one, but I can't do it. I can't even do it. But it's this it's psychotic little tune that Rusty wrote, but it's like 100 bottles of beer on the wall. And that's what it is. I have one button and I got two buttons, but it goes on and fucking on. And Tommy wouldn't stop. It's not like it was like there was some sort of point where Tommy would stop. They let Tommy choose when to stop. And truly, but really, I think it captured the spirit of that piece alone, of Rusty's invincibility. Was watching Tommy standing on that stage, just fucking driving people fucking nuts. And I'm talking 10 minutes, 12 minutes, same fucking dun, 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 and again, and again. And then they throw shit at him. They threw shit at him. And not just little pieces of shit. It started with programs and stuff. Then they threw their shoes. They would bring vegetables to throw at Tommy. And he fucking would just sit there and go, fuck you. And it's a show that I will say that I thought it was going to be done in New York. And once again, if there's anybody who has more of a sense of what will never occur in this city, it's me. If you want to know if your play is going to make it here, if I like it, you're fucked. And then we'll end the musical program with Sweet Appreciation, a wondrous song that Rusty wrote. And I think you're in for an extraordinary evening. You know, he was like champagne, that fucker. He was. He's a million bubbles going in no direction. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's begin with the Czar of rock and roll.
1, 2, 3.
Come and listen to my story. I think you all want to know about an American drifter who had no place to go. I caught a plane over to Europe to make it in a big way. Now I'm a star today, although I know that they have never heard of me in the USA. I am the Czar of rock and roll. I'm the Soviet premier of blues and soul. I know both near and far. I'm a superior star. I come at you from Kamchatka like a heathen Tatar. I'm a raging the Caucasian. I'm a total stole his soul to be the Czar of rock and roll.
Dr. Shea! Hey, Dr. Shea! Ich bin Gene Leaves. Now, I suppose all of you East and West Germans are wondering how an American homeboy, Nevada born and bred, who don't even speak in your language, ended up on this here stage tonight. Well, it's not so strange, and I'll tell you why. It's because we're all Americans, and we're all Russians, we're all Berliners, we're all just citizens of the world, and isn't that what Glasnost is all about? Oh, but hey now, I ain't here to preach. I am here to rock and roll! So now we're telling you his story, some of the facts we don't know. We tried to sort out the rumors to put the truth in our show. He's gone from superstar to legend. His myth is now widespread. And now it's our turn to try to tell you why he thinks the superstar turns odd, turn red.
I'm the Czar of rock and roll. Yeah. I know both near and far. I'm a solid star. I come down. I'm a hootin' illusion. I'm a total son and soul to be the Czar of rock and roll. Yeah, the Czar of rock and roll. I am the Czar of rock and roll.
And now, Ubu Rock.
Shit, 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 shit.
nowhere.
Apart, and we can't wait to die. War, 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 war. Peacetime is aboard, war. War is love and death is life. Let's go to war.
Get what you want, get everything. Don't stop at nothing. Ooh. Be a man, take a stand. Grab 'em by the balls and make 'em understand. You can make it straight to the top, and the love I want. Don't ever stop,
Never stop.
don't ever stop. Don't think small, take it all. Snatch as much as you can and make them squirm and crawl. Show no mercy, be strong. Make your dreams come true. You can't go wrong.
Can't go wrong.
You can't go wrong. Grab what you want, grab everything, grab everything. Grab what you want, grab everything.
We're killing good, killing dead. We'll keep the maggots well fed. Make sure his blood runs red until to death he's bled. We'll kill him good, kill him dead. We'll kill him good, kill him dead. We'll drive a spike through his head. Then take a dump in his bed. The name of Ubu he'll dread. We'll kill him good, kill him dead. He's been here too long, it's his time to go. The royalties of the bread. We'll murder the man, there's one thing we know. The only good king is a king that's dead.
The only good king is a king that's dead.
We'll kill him good, kill him dead. And we'll make me king instead. We'll smear his blood on our bread. We'll snap his neck like a thread. We'll kill him good, kill him dead. 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 I am the dick, dick, dick. I am the dick, dick, dick. I am the dick, 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 dick. Dictator of the pose. Dictator of the pose. And I can do. Yeah, I can do. Yeah, I can do. Do anything I want. Screw them all to the wall. Yeah, I can stuff my face. I can go any place. I can fart anywhere and scratch my pubic hair. I can kill my foes. I can pick my nose. If you think I'm a prick, why don't you suck my dick? Soon I'll be dick, dick, dick. Yeah, I'll be dick, dick, dick. Oh, I'll be dick, 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 dick. Dictator of the world. Dictator of the world. And then watch out, motherfucker.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Wrong is just the same as right. just as good. Day is just the same as night. Means ends don't care who said life's fair. Wrong is just the same as right. Love is just the same as lust. White the same as black. Betrayal just the same as trust. I take, they give, they die. I live. There is absolutely, positively no difference at all between wrong and right. I'm locked up in a ball and chains. I'm in trouble. I'm in pain. Pa Ubu just fucked me over again. I hear the rats, they're looking for me. I see the rats, they're coming for me. I feel the rats dancing their rat saraband, spreading their vermin and spreading diseases, feasting on festering, decaying cheeses. Jesus, please help me escape from this rat saraband. Get away from me, rats! Get away from me, rats! Don't you come near me, you dirty rats! Rats, stay away from me now! I'm a rat too! I know what you've been through! 'Cause I've been through it too. What are you trying to do? Do. Free, oh free. You help me escape from my balls and my chains. Now sweet revenge is all that remains. Oh beautiful rats, I'll dance your rat saraband. 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 Bang, bang, bang. Bang, 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 bang.
There's a new land waiting for us. It's a rich and beautiful place. See it sparkle there in the distance. We will be reborn there. It's a new beginning for us. It's a safe new place to call home. We will drop our anchor and land there, find a new
my pleasure to introduce, ladies and gentlemen, Rusty Magee.
Today I consider myself the luckiest man. It's a very special night for me because, well, tomorrow I start on my tour as Daddy Warbucks in Little Orphan Annie. It's a bus and truck. Susan Stroman is directing. It's a non-equity production. That's a joke for the Ann Arbor crowd. Are there people upstairs and people on Dag Hammarskjöld Plaza watching this program right now? Dag Hammarskjöld, the guy you don't hear a lot about lately, you know. When I think of all the great secretary generals of the UN, you know, Dag. Who remembers Hugh Thant? You. They always last week they published the top 10 names that babies were named in New York City. I always expect to see you in the top 10. It's never there. Thoroughly, and totally fooled.
Yes.
You know, in ways that, like, you know, I'm seeing Kevin Spacey in The Usual Suspects going from like this to, and then walking straight. You know, it's like, my wife did a stratagem that rivals a Tom Clancy novel. I think I know now why she almost bit my hand off when I reached for her cell phone once. Because I think, like many other things, an event like this with the surprise factor could not have been accomplished in an earlier age without a lot of notes handed and Billy Doos and stuff. Billy Doos. Lewis will provide. Mark and Joanne are saying, take out the French, take it out of the act. It won't play in Peoria. Email. There you go. That's what does it too. That's right. Email and cell phones and sex and candy. That's like a contemporary song, and I'm trying to get it in for the young folks there. You know? I'd like to do my medley of Limp Bizkit tunes now too. Do we have places to go? Because I just could I go over to the piano? Christopher McGovern sat here and played my melodies and my songs beautifully, and Mary Testa, Rebecca Luker, and Allison Fraser. Let the man who sightlines. There we go. Sightlines, all important. Let the man who is. Oh, I didn't know we had this. Okay, very good. Thank you so much, Hank. Hank Myman. And it was very appropriate that the show started with Steve Olsen, who started my career here in New York City 21 years ago. And to have Rand Forster here tonight, who ran the West Bank Cafe downstairs theater bar with Louis and I for 10 years. I am so, I say this every night, that I am blessed with the love of family and friends, and could not in my wildest dreams have imagined that they would be so loving and supportive to put together an evening of this magnitude, because this is so healing to me and so therapeutically wonderful that I just can't tell you. Because I thrive on this shit. It's like my balls just got about 3 sizes bigger. Do balls have sizes? No, yeah. Thanks. And Nat, we'll have a talk about that a little bit later. It's not your bar mitzvah today. I don't know, it makes me think about the years we spent in this room. That's Grafasi, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sing the old songs, Rusty.
Yeah, do it.
We sang so many songs in this room starting in 1982. And there was a world out there to conquer, the world of Manhattan, the world of New York City, and the world beyond it. But we stayed down here in our little basement. You know why? You know why we stayed down here? Well, because we thought we were better than them. We'd all gone to Yale Drama School, and well, to tell you the truth, we were better than them. But, you know, we didn't want to violate the Prime Directive. A few Star Trek fans laugh. We all know that Kirk and Picard are not allowed to change a planet's culture. But Louis and I and Rand decided we would try to change the planet's culture. And so we snuck out there in the dead of night and pretended to be theater artists. And we looked at what they had to offer and we said, we can do better than that. And we wrote our own musicals. And we did our own stand-up comedy routines. And we sang our own song and we directed our own plays, and we were summarily rejected by everybody. It was kind of a bummer. Sure, we were before our time, or we were after our time, or we were right during our time, but in the wrong place at the right time. And we watched people who were our peers and our equals ascend the heights to fame. And we sang their songs. I can't live if living is without you. I can't give anymore. I can't live if living is without you. I can't give anymore. Rusty found a cute little device. It was to change the word you to Lou in every song. I can't live if living is without Lou. For a while, we were a team. I would open for Lou, or he would open for me. But let's flash forward. It's the 80s. No, wait, it's the 90s. No, wait, it's the thousands. And now here we are in the year 2002. Did we ever think we'd say that, children? No. I immediately subtract 12 years from any conversation I have about anything because my mind cannot quite wrap itself around the fact that it is the year that it is. But I gave my best, but I guess my best wasn't good enough. That's all I have to say. We gave our best, and I am so proud to have seen Lewis's star rise, because it is ascendant. Sure, I know what you're thinking. He's kinda cute bald. But you know, we hope that look don't last forever. Yeah, I guarantee you all, it's gonna grow back. But it'll still be a little bit thin in front. But I'm not obsessed about my hair, no, not too much. And I sang the songs of Bruce Springsteen on the stage when he appeared less than 12 blocks away on the same night. And I sat in this room and I sang the songs of Carole King when she sat right over there against the wall under the sconce light. And I sang, stayed in bed all morning just to pass the time. There's something wrong here, there can be no deny. And I started waxing poetic about Carole King. She was sitting right over there. I said, you changed our lives with your songs. Used to be so easy living here with you. You were bright and easy and I knew just what to do now. You look so happy and I feel like a fool. Too late, baby, now it's too late, so we're ready to feel like fun. Something inside has died and I can't hide and I just can't. What they do? Smile in your face. All the time they want to take your place. The backstabbers. Carole King, meet the OJs. OJs, Carole King. How appropriate that a song called Backstabbers was by the OJs. I woke up this morning. Fell around for my shoes. Yeah, I live in a very fashionable, attractive 2-bedroom Upper West Side apartment. It's so big, sometimes I have to look around a little bit for my shoes. Yeah, now when I get a call every morning from Halstead Properties saying, do you know what the bedroom below you sold for yesterday? I get those old, I'm stuck here in New York and I ain't quite got it all going together and I'm fighting a dreadful fatal disease, but my apartment's worth a shitload of money blues. Well, I could move to New Jersey. I'd like to move back to Michigan. But I'm gonna stay right here in Manhattan. I don't wanna have to start my life all over again, yeah. I got the love of friends and family. I got everything a man could ever want and have, and I'm blessed and I'm happy as can be. Came down here tonight. You thought maybe you'd get home by 11, but I just started. No, I'm not going to go on for much longer. It all started in Georgetown Hospital on a hot summer day in 1955. You do the math. No, I'm not gonna go on for too much longer. I just want to sing a couple songs that mean a lot to me and my brothers. Yeah, I got my two little brothers here tonight. And I'm singing the blues because I'm thinking about my older brother Bobby McGee, who's no longer with us, but he taught me the love of the blues. We went to the Ann Arbor Blues Festival. You know, being the son of a neurologist growing up in Ann Arbor, Michigan, I got a right to sing the blues. I miss Bobby a lot, but I know he's here with us in spirit tonight. And like I say, everything's okay, uptight and out of sight, and everything's gonna be alright. I ain't got no reason at all to sing the blues. Thank you. Music makes its impression on us, usually at our youngest age, when we're in our early adolescence. And I sing in my comedy act about how maybe we're born in 1876 and the music of Ernest K. Balls came over the harmonium. Oh, the moon is bright tonight along the Wabash. Through the fields there comes the smell of new mown hay. Through the sycamore the candlelights are gleaming on the banks of the Wabash far away. Or maybe it was World War II and you were 14 years old and you sang, "For all we know, this may only be a dream. We come and go like the ripples on a stream. So love me tonight. Tomorrow was meant for some. Tomorrow may never come, for all we know." Maybe you were a teenager in the 1950s. Peggy Sue, pretty, 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 pretty. Peggy Sue, my Peggy Sue. Oh, I love you, girl. Yes, I love you, Peggy Sue. Maybe you were a teenager in the 1980s. Whoa, we're halfway there now. Whoa, living on a prayer now. Take my hand and we'll make it, I swear. Living on a prayer. Or maybe you were a teenager in 1968. Why do birds suddenly appear every time you are here? Just like me, they long to be close to you. I'm not going to go into all the songs that have this introduction. Suddenly, this is morphing into a Burt Bacharach retrospective. We've seen enough of those on PBS. So let's keep it in the realm of Rusty Magee, which is the realm of... hell, let's cut to the chase. You know, Allison, my lovely wife of 18 years... I love you so much for putting this together and to bring together my brothers and Mike and Carole and Margaret and my Ann Arbor friends Chuck and Josh and their spouses and all my loved ones whose names are just too innumerable to mention, and I know you're all here, and I just want to get off the stage so that I can give you all hugs and tell you how good I feel and how excited I am about my recovery and my... Can we write one of those wrongs that happened in the universe? Can we just please make Rusty famous for a couple of years? That's all I ask. And you know, let's avoid the P word because I don't want it posthumously, please. I want it now. I want my cake. I want to eat it. So, Allison is very insightful. She's looked at the hundreds of songs I've written for the theater, for television, for film, for pop music, and she said, "You've never written a song about me." And it's, you know, it's true because I only write songs about events that make me sad or unhappy, and she has never done that. So I don't have a song that I've written for tonight because I sure as hell didn't know this was going to happen tonight. But I get into my kind of universalist thing. I look into the lovely eyes of my wife, regardless of what color they are. And we can erase that part for the CD. And I go back to what became my signature song, because when I look into the eyes of my wife, as I say, it doesn't matter what color they are. So let's sing this song that we know and love, and I dedicate it to my wife. Hey, where did we go?
Yeah.
Days when the rains came. We go down in a hollow, and I remember playing a new game. Standing in the sunlight laughing, hiding behind a rainbow's fall. In the misty morning fog, the misty morning fog, the misty morning fog, I remember my heart was thumping with you. My brown-eyed girl. You're all my brown-eyed girl. Whatever happened, I want to know what happened. Today is just so slow. Going down the old mine with a transistor radio. It casts my memory back there, Lord. Sometimes, you know, I'm overcome. Sometimes I'm overcome thinking about making love in the green grass, making love in the green grass, making love in the green grass behind the stadium with you. My brown-eyed girl. For me, that stadium was Ann Arbor, Michigan Stadium. 101,000 capacity, and it's up to like 107,000 now. But I didn't know what Van Morrison was talking about when he was talking about making love in the green grass behind the stadium. I thought stadiums were meant for other purposes. I was just a young virgin growing up in Ann Arbor, Michigan, shipped off to private school in 7th grade, never having tasted the savor of love. You are my brown-eyed girl. Think about Van Morrison writing that song. Think about, where's Van Morrison tonight? He's probably in a bar in Ireland or Wales somewhere, singing old Rusty Magee tunes. Allison named this evening Sweet Appreciation, which is a lyric from the Walt Whitman poem that I set to music that we heard sung so beautifully by Rebecca Luker. And so I give you all my sweet appreciation. You are loved and you are cherished, and let us, let's love each other. Let's carry forth healing and loving thoughts to me, to all the people who need comfort in the world. And God is love, love is God, and God bless you, and may love enwrap your souls, and encase you. Point all your arrows in the same direction, and that is love yourself. Love yourself as much as you can, and love everybody else as much as you can. And I'm trying to start to live my life by those two ideas, and approach every decision I make, every breath I take, every chord I make. I'll be watching you. So thank you so much for what is just a remarkable, wonderful evening. Let's do a couple of courses of Do You Remember When? I want to hear y'all sing. We used to sing sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Do it again, do it again, do it again now. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. And just the girls now. Let's show them how, boys. No, 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 no. And just a whisper now. And Nancy and Cindy singing. And everybody just whisper it now. And the three men I admire most: Henry Winkler, Ronnie Howard, and Donnie Most. They caught the last train for the coast the day that Patsy died. And we were singing bye-bye. Come on, Chevy. And good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye. Imagine me and you, I do. I think about you day and night. Why am I looking at Carole while I sing this? To think about the girl you love and hold her tight, so happy together. So I should call you up, invest a dime, and you say you belong to me. I lose my mind. Imagine how the world could be so very fine. Si contente ensemble. You don't know how many times I've wished that I could hold you. You don't know how many times I've wished that I could mold you. You don't know how many times I wish that I could hold you into someone who would cherish me as much as I cherish you. And I'm looking over at girls I slept with everywhere. And you know, I think I've taken this staying in touch thing to an extreme. Is the cake getting heavy? Ladies and gentlemen, I have to find a way to end it, as my college actor teacher told me. Lou, you're the pro.
We're going to actually have the cake, and then we're going to come back and do another show so you can actually construct your ending. This gives you time to think about it, Russ, something that I know you love to do. Because that'll allow you to distract yourself. This will give you 2 jobs. Greeting everybody, and what the fuck are you going to do when it's over?
Some of you might not know me. My name's Patti Darcy, and I happened to be in town today, so I talked to Allison about a month ago. Told me she was going to do this, and I've been on tour with Cher for like a year, and we happened to be at the Garden Wednesday night, so I am here tonight by some amazing quirk of fate. So she asked me if I'd do something, so I'm going to do it. Okay. I'm a wreck. Hey, where did we go? On the days when the rains came, we went down in the hollow, and we were playing a new game. We were laughing and running, yeah. We were skipping and jumping in the misty morning fog. Oh, our hearts were thumping, and you were my brown-eyed girl. Whatever happened, and 2 days so slow. Going down the old mine with a transistor radio. Standing in the sunlight laughing out behind the rainbow falls. Making love in the green grass, yeah, out behind the stadium with you, brown-eyed girl. And you were my brown-eyed girl. And do you remember when we used to sing sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la? I said la-dee-da. I just want to tell you how I got to meet Rusty Magee. I was doing a little show downtown, way downtown on Bleecker Street. It was really neat. And I was doing this show with a girl named Allison. Yeah. And she said, you should come uptown and see a show that's for free. It's at the West Bank Cafe. I go there every day. It's got good food, and there's a room downstairs where they let us play. And I said, all right. So on Saturday night, I was feeling all right, and I came uptown, and I came downstairs, and I grabbed a chair in the back, and on the stage was a guy named Lou Black, who was running around acting like a fool, pissing and moaning and ranting and raving about everything he seen. And I said, this place is for me. And then the next person came up and sat down at the piano and started to play. Blew me away. And his name was Rusty Magee. Yes, it was. Well, I said, Allison, you know, you were right. That's the place to be on Saturday night. It's good. Can I come back? She said, come on back. So I came back. Every Saturday night, I came back, sat in the back, watched Lou Black and Rusty Magee. Pretty soon I became part of the family. And I found myself on the stage, singing songs that Rusty wrote, some for him, some for me. And me and Rusty Magee decided to do a show together at the West Bank. And it was called, appropriately enough, Me and Rusty Magee. A lot of folks came to see it, and it just tore me up to sing them songs, because Rusty got so deep down inside my soul, he knew where I was coming from. Yes, he did, yes, he did. Nobody's ever written like that for me before or since. And oh man, let me tell you now, those were the days we closed this place down on more than one occasion. And if you were here, maybe you don't remember. 'Cause I don't remember a lot of it myself. But people told me we had a really good time. And I've heard some tapes and I've seen some video. And we had a really good time. Woo! So anyway, I just want to say too, that the last night I spent as a single woman on the face of this earth. I got married in 1991 out in Shawnee, where Allison lived with Rusty. And I spent the last night of my singlehood with Rusty, while everybody else was partying down at the Shawnee Inn. Me and him sat in front of the fire and talked about our lives and where we've been, where we're going. That was 12 years ago, and here we are today. And all I can say is that I'll never be able to come into this room again without hearing the music that we made on this stage. Me and Rusty Magee, and everybody that knew him will feel the same as I am sure that you can attest right now. So, I'm gonna bring it down. I'm going to bring it down. I say thank you, Rusty. Thank you, Rusty. And do you remember when we used to sing sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-da? Sing it with me one more time. Say it again, say it again, say it again now. And just the boys now. Oh, make me proud, girl. Let Rusty hear you now. Sing it, sing it, sing it now. Let's take it down now. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-da. A little softer now. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-da. Just a whisper now. And now just think it. We love you, Rusty. Thank you.
You know, that's when you say, you know, and I say, oh yeah, Patti will do that, and then I'll follow it. I have a few things to tell you about. We're selling the CD of Sweet Appreciation, and the money for that will go from something that I'd like to announce that Kurt Dempster from EST and the folks over there have put together the Rusty Magee Music Project, which will encourage and develop new musicals so that others can know the pain and frustration that Rusty was able to feel really pretty much every day of his life. New scripts or works in progress will be submitted to a committee which will select composer and librettist as collaborators for a program involving readings and workshops. And each year's series of new musical works will be presented at EST in a mini festival. And at the end of the festival, one composing team will be selected for a residency. And this will be the Rusty Magee Music Project. And so thank you, Kurt. And I know that Rusty would appreciate the irony. And the monies from Sweet Appreciation will now go toward that, and you of course can give a contribution, and of course, many of you talented artists out there who have a musical can go off and dust it off and apply. We also have from Rusty's friends at the 52nd Street Project a tribute to the playmaking songs of Rusty. It's an album of the CD. Fuck album. It's a CD of the work that Rusty did with the kids at the project, and the money from that will go to the project. And if you've not heard those songs, they're great. He was fucking good. There will be, I think there'll probably be a short intermission, and then we will continue with another show, with basically a continuation of this show, really, because the fun never stops here at the West Bank. And Nancy Giles and Cindy Kaplan will be hosting that, and a lot of. And so for those of you who are upstairs now and want to get downstairs, you'll be able to do that in some, so don't bitch to me. I don't want to hear it. I would just leave you with I was thinking. What is the image that I hold of Rusty, and it was and I'm trying. It came to me today finally. I went and performed with Rusty at the Main Street Comedy Club in Ann Arbor, Michigan, because those were the kind of jobs that I could get Rusty. When things broke for me, I was able to get him jobs we wandered to newer shitholes, but it was Ann Arbor, and it was Rusty's hometown, and we went there, and it was great because I got to see Ann Arbor from his perspective, and I'd spent a lot of time up there, and I'd spent it from my perspective when my brother was there, and I spent it on acid, and so my perspective was kind of fucked up. And buildings were not as tall as they were or as scary. But Rusty took me to the stadium. Rusty actually took me to the football stadium, which is like literally if you have a sense, it would be like if Jerusalem were into football, that's where Christ's bones would be buried. 106,000 seats. They're packed every Saturday. It is truly the religion of Ann Arbor. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. If Christ came there and wanted to talk, they'd go, fuck you, wait till halftime. And then we walked around and there are bricks. There's like a wall of, what the fuck do they call that fucking brick fucking thing? They've got this, literally a sidewalk of bricks that you could buy a brick and you could be a part of the stadium. And so Rusty, of course, has a brick and he's showing me all the family bricks and there's a whole fucking plot of bricks. And we went into the stadium and nobody was there. And it was except for us. And Rusty goes, dude, I don't think he'd ever been on the field before. Said, I've always wanted to do this. I want to run. I'm going to run the length of the field. And I said, I said, I'm going to have a smoke. So go get him, partner. And so I watched, and he ran, and he went down, and he ran from the. He started down, walked down to the end, and ran toward the goalpost that I was sitting at, and he started to run, and he was running away, and he was doing his zigzags, and he was like, he was gone. He was running, and they were screaming, and he was gone. And he was like stopping as if someone was going to tackle him and jumping over. And and I was watching him thinking, thank God that God did give him another talent. Because if he was a football player, he'd have been at the 2-yard line. That would have been it. He'd have been in traction for the rest of his life. But he sailed down the field, and his eyes were just ablaze. He was scoring the touchdown, and he threw the imaginary ball down, and he was and that's what I take with me when I travel. That image of him in the end zone, where he didn't fucking belong. Then he had to take a shower. It was a long afternoon for me. I think we really owe a thanks to Cheryl Kaller and Hank Myman, who helped us put this all together today. And especially to Allison Fraser McGee. This really could not have been easy for her, and it really means more to us, I think, than she'll know. This opportunity for us to gather again, and you go, everybody kind of looks at death as the chapter's closed, and the chapter's never closed, and that's the amazing thing. Most of us, even those of you who are upstairs. We're brought together and spent a great deal of time in this room with Rusty, and we each took a little of him with us, and we look back at that time really fondly because we were extraordinarily lucky to be that young and having that much fun in this room, and we were extraordinarily lucky in many ways that nobody had found us. It would have fucked us up so badly that what it did was it kept the fact that it was real, and Rand and Rusty and Steve didn't have to go to court and file suit about who owned fucking what, and what's truly great is to walk around and see all the people and to see how everyone has gone on, and and moved on, and become really greater as individuals than we were as the sum of all the parts. When we were truly great as the sum of all the parts, but watching you all individually, it's spectacular, and it's and a lot of it has to do with him, and so I really wish I had a spectacular punchline here. I can only say it's a pleasure to see you all again. Let's not wait so long till the next time, okay? And I will never, ever. Okay, I think that sound is Rusty trying to get through. I'm going to take a second here and wait, and if that does happen, personally, I'm going to run. I don't cope well with psychic shit. Bits and pieces, sure, and wasn't that an interesting moment? And then he goes, okay, Louis, that's fucking enough. But I know for me that every stage that I'm on now, part of the reason that I'm comfortable is because of him. Good night.
For sweet